the ASTD International Conference and Exposition hasn't been held in Chicago in 32 years. So the last time it was here was in 1978. CCASTD has been around since 1943, and so it was founded the same year that National ASTD was founded. We're certainly, if not the oldest, we're the second oldest chapter of all the 136 chapters that make up National ASTD.
I'm involved with both the National ASTD organization and CCASTD, the Chicago chapter, because they each provide different levels of information and support for individuals in the learning and development profession. The national organization provides a breadth of information across a high level of professionals in the industry, and that same expertise and information is available, but then within the smaller area of the Chicagoland chapter. So it's a more focused local view of what's happening in the industry and in the profession.
I originally became involved with CCASTD because I was looking for like-minded individuals in the industry. I didn't realize that the training industry was so diverse and so expansive. So I was blessed to find CCASTD and become involved with other people that had the same passion, the same desire to grow in their industry in the training and development field.
CCASTD is a great organization for people who want to get involved and take advantage of their membership. You can be a member in name only, but really you get the most out of your membership by being a volunteer. The volunteer program gives people the opportunity to develop their skills, to work on the competencies from the ASTD model, and really grow themselves professionally and have things that they can add to their resumes that are of value to them. This is a terrific way for people who want to develop particular skills. I mean, if they're interested in, let's say, leadership development or management development, whatever it happens to be, they can help an organization, a not-for-profit that really needs the help, and grow their skills at the same time.
Little City Foundation is a member of CCASTD, and the relationship specifically with our volunteers began about a year ago in the spring of 2009. We were looking really to help not only develop training programs for those individuals and also some tangible items that they could use throughout their work experience, but we also really need some help in terms of how to operationalize that and make it a true learning experience. The CCASTD volunteers have been invaluable to the training department at Little City as well. They've provided us with a lot of outside expertise, a lot of material, and a lot of innovative ideas for us to take a new approach to looking at learning and development at our organization. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with the volunteers. It's been wonderful to really get an outside set of really fresh eyes, to be able to look at a nonprofit from a different perspective, to be able to offer some insights and some techniques and ideas that we wouldn't be able to have access to without those individuals.
I think the benefits of being part of the Chicago chapter of ASTD as well as the ASTD national chapter is the opportunity to get involved in networking. Networking via the programming that's available. Every month there's at least one new topic introduced for the general audience, but there's also the professional development networks as well as the independent consultant forums. There's special student interest groups. There's the organizational design and development network, a plethora of specific topics where like-minded individuals can come together and learn from each other.
The CCASTD's student interest group provides an outlet for students within the training and development industry, the field, that are seeking a degree in that field, where they can network, connect, learn more about what's happening in the industry as well as what's happening within our chapter.
So we have a mentoring database, and our members can sign up via the member website with CCASTD. They click on a link, they fill out a profile, they explain what they want to work on, they set some goals, and then they save that profile. Once it's saved, then they get a list of all the available mentors that are in our mentoring database. And then they can reach out to that mentor, send them an invite, and they can start working together as mentor and mentee.
CCASTD offers a job bank available online through the CCASTD website, ccastd.org. where employers can post available positions in the workplace learning and performance industry. Chapter members can go out there and see positions that are available. They are posted real time, so as soon as employers notify us of an available position, that information is available on the website. And so those anyone interested in looking for a position would have access to real-time information about what's available in the Chicagoland area.
Hi, I'm Shel Newman, and I'm the Millennium President of this chapter. I was president in 2000. I joined in 1988. We had Training Today magazine, which started off as a chapter newsletter. It was about 16 pages long and had chapter news and announcements and meetings and that sort of thing, plus an article or two. And throughout the history of the chapter, we've been the only chapter with a real legitimate magazine as opposed to just a chapter newsletter. And a lot of people have this opportunity and don't take advantage of it, is to write for the magazine, to write about a project you're doing, to write about some experience you have that you could share with others and they can learn from it. To become sort of an expert gives you some credentials that you didn't have prior to writing an article, because now you could say, I'm a published author. It's a good resource and it's a good opportunity.
The WLPI, or Workplace Learning and Performance Institute, is a certificate program that CCASTD offers to individuals as well as organizations and other factions, where you can gain a foundational understanding and knowledge for training and development competencies.
What I learned in the WLPI that I was able to bring back to the workplace were not just best practices, but some helpful tips and hints on how to streamline some of the instructional design that I was doing, learning how to analyze, how to build some interventions, learning the right questions to ask in the workplace. Those were invaluable to me.
CPLP stands for a Certified Professional in Learning and Performance, and it is a certification program. And this was the way for people in the field who were truly professionals to distinguish themselves from other people who were, saying that they did workplace learning and performance consulting, but they didn't have the credential behind their name. I think there are some real advantages to being a member of CCASTD if you're considering pursuing the CPLP. The chapter provides not only professional development opportunities with its monthly programming that are targeted on the ASTD competency model, but the chapter also has a director of CPLP who organizes study groups and not only help them prepare for the knowledge exam, but also for the work product submission, which would follow the passing of the knowledge exam.
The best thing that's happened through my involvement with CCASTD is the relationships that I've built through the years. This is an opportunity for people to meet each other one-on-one, to develop a one-on-one relationship with someone who might help your career, or in the way I like to think about networking, is to go out into the world and see what you can do for other people rather than go out into the world and try to find other people to do something for you.
CCASTD is phenomenal. The wealth of knowledge, the wealth of community, and the wealth of support that you get from that chapter has been great.
What I didn't realize was here's this incredibly powerful local chapter right in my own backyard that I could take advantage of with workshops, classes. It's just opened a whole new world up, and I am thrilled to have learned about the local Chicagoland chapter.